I am here at the Oasis development today to give you an update on everything that's happening. I'm here meeting with Nick Sherrell, who's running for the presiding commissioner of Camden County, and Noah Perry, who is the project executive here. He's going to give us all of the details on why this thing took so long, what the expected dates are, and a lot of the details about the rides and the water park and the hotel that you may not have known about. So let's go check it out.
So what's your role here, Noah?
I'm project executive over the entire site. I work for Brinkman, been with Brinkman about 6 years. I've been attached to this project now for about 3.5. I'm the lucky one that's overall in charge of the entire site, so.
That's quite an opportunity you got here.
It has been an opportunity.
So there's a ton of activity going on here, but there's a lot of feedback on why it's taken so long. Can you give me a little bit of information on that?
One of the biggest problems we ran into early on in the development was the timeshares.
Right.
It went from a singular purchase. We needed to buy every condo separately. That slowed us down about 12 months. We're finally finished with it and we're now under full construction. So it did cause a 12 to 14 month delay just to get the timeshares dealt with. That's in the past now.
Right, yeah. So what's your expectations going forward on this project?
So right now we're fully funded. As you can see, we're under construction across the site. We're touching all 4 aspects of the project: our hotel, our water park, the parking garage that we're in, and the amusement park. So all 4 projects are going simultaneously. We're expected to turn over the amusement park and this parking garage spring of next year, and we're targeting the hotel first quarter of 2028. So.
That's going to be awesome. I can't wait to get my kids on those roller coasters.
Well, good luck, because I'm going to be standing on the ground. So, both roller coasters are now erected. We're not 100% done with them, but they are both up. And the next ride to go, which will be the end of this month, will be the Ferris wheel.
Right.
So on the 27th of July, you'll start to see the Ferris wheel go up.
So I'm excited to bring my son here to do some of these rides. What are the rides that we can look forward to?
There's 13 rides on the site. There's 2 roller coasters. There's a slingshot. There's a Ferris wheel, and then there's some more kid-oriented rides. The biggest one, obviously, being the Ferris wheel. It'll be 180 feet tall. It's heated and air conditioning gondolas.
Right.
There's TVs, there's chairs. So the idea is there's going to be a Napoli's brother in that building right there. And the idea is you come out here, buy a couple pizzas, get on the Ferris wheel, and just ride for a couple hours. So there's 1.1 million LED lights on the Ferris wheel. So
wow.
You're going to see it for
miles
away. And not only is the Ferris wheel 180 feet tall, you're also 90 feet above the water line. You're over 200 feet above the water when you're sitting in the Ferris wheel. So
that's going to be awesome.
It's a great view.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. We joke sometimes that you might be able to see Oklahoma from here. So never know.
So everybody saw the V go up first, and that's been up here the longest. What is that going to be?
It's a 2-person slingshot, like you see in Vegas. So you're going to sit in a chair, they're going to pull it down in bungee cords, and it's going to let you go. So they're 180 feet tall, so you take that by 2, and then you're also 30 feet above the water line. You're breaking 300 feet in the air on that slingshot. So
wow,
another ride that I will not be riding.
Not a thrill seeker.
No, it's fun enough just building it.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Is there any details about the hotel and indoor water park you can share yet?
Sure. So the hotel is the branded Marriott hotel.
Okay.
It's a 401 key hotel with 50,000 square feet of conference space. It's a destination level hotel, so it's going to be full service. So dining, there's also a private cigar lounge in there. There's 11 suites. The whole entire face of the hotel is suite level, all the way up to the governor's suite, which is about 3,200 square feet on top. The water park, which will be tied together with the hotel through an underground tunnel. It's a 43,000 square foot water park, and I believe it's 12 or 14 slides. It's all glass and aluminum structure. It's got a retractable roof, so the top will open up during the summertime. So
that'll be nice for the fresh air and natural light.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited about that. There's really nothing in the state of Missouri other than maybe Great Wolf Lodge that's comparable. So we're pretty excited about it.
It's really nice to bring this resource to the lake for the community. And also it's another resource to bring people here as a destination as well.
It is a big destination. Being right here next to the Grand Glaze, it's one of the busiest waterways on the lake.
Yeah.
We're 10 minutes from the state park. We're 10 minutes from Party Cove. We're just a few miles from Dog Days, Backwater Jacks. This is probably one of the busiest places on the lake.
Yeah.
There'll be between 300 and 330 slips, boat slips out front.
Okay.
So the expectation is that the majority of the folks that come on site are off of boat traffic.
Come by water, and
yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited about that.
If you live in Camden County, you already know that elections and voter turnout is abysmal. Well, there's a primary election coming up on August 4th that we wanted to let you know about that's setting up for the general in November. A few of the offices you can vote for are prosecuting attorney, recorder of deeds, state rep, state senate, and I'm here with Nick Sherrell today, who's running for presiding commissioner.
Yeah.
Nick,
How's it going, Jeff?
he's a new full-time resident in Camden County. I know I'm one of the ones guilty of not showing up to vote, but as I've gotten to know people like you and Jeff Fernetti, I'm gonna make it a point to get out and vote and help push more people to get out and vote. But presiding commissioner is something I'm not really familiar with. So can you explain what that means and why you're the best candidate?
So, I haven't spent my whole career as a politician. Spent my days in the everyday workforce. I work with construction mainly. So with my construction background, I know how to get things done, how to maintain budgets, how to just clearly go through and get people to work together to get the greater good done. One thing that is a strength, I haven't spent my whole time in Jeff City. I haven't been groomed for this my whole life. I'm just an everyday person, and I want to work with the everyday people. So will the indoor water park be open to the public?
It will. So there's 2 points of access to the water park. You can come in through the hotel at a basement level, and there's also a public access. So
Okay.
one of the benefits to the park is you don't have to pay to get in the park. You pay per ride.
Okay.
So you can come in, walk around, get something to eat, and if you want to ride rides, you can. You'll be able to buy day passes and individual passes, but the idea is to bring people in without having to pay for the entire experience, so you can kind of break it up. So
Perfect. So it's a way for the community to be able to use this resource, but also the people coming into the area.
that's correct.
Yeah. So, one of the biggest objections to the area is the traffic and where people are going to park. Do you have any answers for that?
The first answer is you're standing in a precast parking garage.
Right.
So we're a little over 900 stalls of parking here. There's 400 stalls of parking underneath the hotel in the basement, and then we have the 330 slips for boat traffic. So I think as far as on-site parking, we're pretty covered.
I don't really see an issue with
Yeah,
parking
we can
here,
take
do
a
you?
couple thousand pretty
Yeah.
easily. There will be some modifications to Jeffries Road when we're done. Early on, there was a couple of MoDOT studies that took place. We are MoDOT compliant with Jeffries. We're going to widen it a little bit. We're going to put some sidewalk in. We have a stoplight we have to put in. So there'll be future development out there. But right now, we feel like we're pretty covered.
Sounds like you guys put a lot of planning into this, so.
3.5 years worth. So,
Right, yeah.
yeah, a lot of planning.
Hey, thank you for having us out, and I look
Thank
forward
you.
to coming here.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
That was awesome. Thank you, fellas, for enlightening us on everything that's going on. And if you have more questions, please drop them in the comments. Let us know what you want to know, and we'll try to get back out here and keep you updated as things progress on what might be the biggest development to come to the Lake of the Ozarks. So, as somebody who's deciding who to vote for, and I would bet some may not know much about this, what are some of the reasons why we should choose you for presiding commissioner?
I've got an extensive background in construction, and that only has strengthened me for this job. So I've been able to manage jobs that we have 50 to 100 people working on, but not only that, but I stick to a certain budget. At the end of the day, if we bid a job for $2 million and say, sorry, I need 2.5, they're going to turn around and laugh at you. And that's exactly what's going on with this county budget is you have to stick to what you have.
So what are some of the specific topics that you intend to tackle if you win?
One of my big topics that I want to tackle is I want to work with the Sheriff's Department to get more of a road force presence. Camden County is huge. We have one of the largest areas in the state to cover. And I feel like, when I'm out there knocking on doors, talking to people, going to businesses, we need to find a way to get more deputies on the road for quicker response times. I think that's one of my main focuses. And then another thing is I live on a rural road, and it's not always the best way to get to and from places. Sometimes after a big rain, there's complete washout. That's not only a getting to A and B problem. What if we need an ambulance to come? What if we need the Sheriff's Department to come? What if there's an emergency where we have to be somewhere quick? And my main focus is on making better roads and better access for people.
Nick, there's a lot of differing opinions on growth and the evolution of the Lake of the Ozarks area, specifically in Camden County. Where do you stand?
You know, I think we need to have growth to continue to thrive. I think it needs to be done responsibly. By responsibly, I mean we do not want to have something that's going to block out or obscure your lake views, but also we don't want something that's going to pollute our water or our air quality, our sound quality. A lot of people choose Lake of the Ozarks because it's something of beauty, and we want to make sure to be able to preserve that. But in the same sense, we also need more houses. We need more affordable housing. We need more opportunity for families to go and work and not have to drive 30 minutes to an hour to go to work. We need to have better opportunities here in Camden County.
That's awesome, Nick. I'm excited to show up and vote this time around in this primary on August 4th. So mark it on your calendars. I believe there's an opportunity to vote that starts now at the end of July, correct? So if you can't make it out to a polling station on August 4th,
No Excuse Voting has started July 21st and will go until August 3rd. So you can go into the courthouse, cast your ballot if you're not going to be there. And also, if you don't do that, August 4th, you can go to your polling place and cast your ballot there.
awesome. So you heard it here. Make sure you get out and vote. There's a lot of important seats that we're voting for. And so I don't want you to be the one that sits back and becomes a keyboard warrior and complains about everything, but doesn't actually do anything about it. I will be one of them. I'm going to go out and vote. And I can tell you right now, this guy's got my vote.
Thank you.
Vote for Nick Sherrell, presiding commissioner, and make sure you get out on August 4th or get out for your no excuse voting and cast your ballot.